Are these tomatoes cupcake approved? Oh my.
Hey everyone, in this video, I'm excited to show you how I'm giving some tomatoes a second chance by growing them from seed. I'll also be sharing some of my other plants that I've grown from propagating or growing by seeds in my garden. Hey, could you help me out? Comment down below. How many times do I say the word might? It will help my channel get into that algorithm or give me some tips. You can even simply say hi. Let's get this video started. Hello, you guys. It's me being Tori, and I'm up to something, you guys, in the garden. Guess what I'm up to? Propagation. You guys watch Kingdom Queens? Okay, so I want to propagate these tomatoes. So, long story short, I said I would never grow tomatoes again. I got attacked by some mites, and I was just scared, traumatized to grow tomatoes. But now I have some confidence, and I see that these tomatoes are going bad. I said, let me try to propagate them. See, got the seeds up in there, and these are the little tomatoes I like to get. So I'm gonna try to propagate them. You see here, I'm using my recyclable container that tomatoes came in. It has holes in it. Okay, guys, so I was showing you I have to do this over because I wasn't recording. So I'm going to put the seeds down, facing the soil. Like that. So let's continue. So putting the seeds down. So again, in the soil. Editing Tori here. She really didn't think about the tomatoes would dissolve into the soil like a fertilization. So I don't know what I was talking about. It was early in the morning when I started to do this project and my brain was all over the place. Okay, please continue watching. Bye. I didn't think about, how would they sprout with the tomatoes on top. Grr. Squeezing the seeds in. So, this is how I got my strawberries started. I just threw the strawberry in the soil. There we go. Push it down just a little bit. We'll have to see. So I kept some seeds free here. That might work better. I don't know. We'll see. Let me show you guys what I propagated in my garden. So I propagated these strawberries. I just had some old strawberries in my refrigerator, like my old tomatoes, and I just threw a strawberry in there. And here we are. I have a lot to learn about strawberries. I'm working on a video and doing some research. All I gotta say is I have a lot to learn about some strawberries. I propagated this succulent. I just found a little stem of this succulent here. It was on my just on my walk in my apartment. I grabbed it, put in some soil. Bam! Look at it now. I also propagated this basil. You see, it's now going into its mature stage where it's rooting. Make sure you check out my video. Where are my dirty nails? Of how, the change of this basil plant. It's still giving me green leaves, right? Propagated this other basil from that basil plant that we just saw. Propagated some rosemary here, so fresh. And then I have another start of rosemary right here. Propagated succulent. Propagated these green onions from seed that I started the green onion from the grocery store, propagated. Then I collected the seeds. Now I'm trying to grow some more green onions. Before we go, I'm going to put these tomatoes in some sun, give them some sun. So right now on my patio, the sun is here. So later on during the day, I'm gonna have to move them over this area. And that's one thing I like about having a balcony garden, it's easy to move, the pots, or not all my pots. I definitely can't move this one, but some pots I can move by myself, some pots I need my boyfriend to help me, or just keep them here. So I'm just going to put them in the sun right now by this little green flower that I started to grow. And I also need to make a tag for my tomatoes. And we'll see how they do in the sun. I think having these tomatoes will be a good addition to grow in my garden, and hopefully they do grow. Hopefully I don't get traumatized and attacked by some mites, and it's gonna be good to have, you know, just to grab a tomato, put it in my dishes like I do my rosemary and basil. So it's gonna be good to have. So it's gonna be good to have in my garden. I can't wait to see them grow. I've already got 2 pots that I think will do some good for my tomatoes to grow. So I got this pot, and I already have this pot that's full of soil. I'm not sure what I was trying to grow here, but so I have my 2 options here that I can use for my tomatoes and wait for them to grow. Once I think, you know, I'm just gonna probably keep 1 or 2 tomatoes to grow. And they say tomatoes are like perennial, so that'll be good, you know, to keep on growing and growing and growing. And I'm in a good zone. I'm in zone 10B, so I'll make sure I leave in the description, check to see what zone you are. So click that link to see what zone you are in, and you can see what zone you're in. But I think tomatoes are going to do pretty good in my zone 10B, and I can't wait to see them grow. And I got my pots already selected for them. So, and they're gonna be a perennial. And like I said, just grab a tomato, put it in a dish, put it in some salad. And I'm just gonna say this, I hope I don't get attacked by mites, because that was very traumatizing. That was very scary. Okay, I know I was just supposed to focus on propagating some tomatoes, but I just want to share with you one of my favorite things to propagate. But before I explain, I first started these off as seeds. This is mint. My mint is going through like many seasons. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. But to easy propagate some mint, I just like to pluck it. I'm not gonna pluck it now. And put it in a jar of water and watch the roots grow. Or it's so easy to propagate that you just like pluck it, put it in some soil, so you know, a fresh pot, you know, and then watch it grow. I've done this many times. I give it to my brother, give it to my sister, so they can start their own mint. But mint is one of my favorite things to grow. This is one mint that I started from seed, and here is the other mint that I started from seed. This is, I know, is your regular mint, and I think this is spearmint. So I was deadheading both of them to get some fresh leaves. My mint go through many seasons. Sometimes the leaves are big, and sometimes they are just, you know, this regular size, but they're always just so minty. Now, mint are my favorite to grow. I haven't had any mites with my mint. Oh my gosh, mites, and I'm just like a little nervous growing my tomatoes. But I haven't had any problems with my mints like mites. The only problem I had with mints is aphids. One season I had aphids attack all my mint, both of my plants over here. And when I say I did, I mean everything was gone. And then a few weeks later, it bloomed back, big blooms. So if you see one of my shorts, you'll see that I'm showing you like my big mint. I think that was after I did hit it all this mint. I don't think I see any mites. Not mites. See, I got mites in my brain. I don't think I see any aphids on my mint. But yeah, one of my favorites to grow. Can you guys smell that? I'm gonna focus on the tomatoes now. Okay, you guys, so that was it. Let's see if these tomatoes grow or not. If they do, I will be so happy. And if you got any tips of what I should do, comment down below. Positive vibes, and thank you for watching. And like I always like to say, keep on growing. Hey, before we go, isn't this just the cutest? Make sure you check out my cooking videos too.